facing a 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. They just keep firing. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. That sends a message that this offense is going to attack downfield.
And I like this offense coming out being aggressive, attacking the middle of the field right away, way down the field on this first drive, just letting this defense know we're coming to score points.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Lopez to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Hard to imagine this is only their first drive of the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this 3rd down.
Touchdown, UNC! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab, it's Williams. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
It's complete. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Miller with the ball. Runs through a tackle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second.
7, Alabama, 0.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Part of being a defender, especially against the passes, you got to see where that receiver's going to. And when he sticks his foot in the ground, you could tell. When he stuck his foot in the ground, that in route was breaking in. They knew it, broke on it, swatted the ball down, and made a nice play.
Right on target this time. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Coming out with it, it's Green. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. To be in a big rush, they have some time here late in the half. Lopez wants to fire. Got his man quickly. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Pucks it out of the air. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And you got man-to-man coverage, you're running that curl route, that ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you stopped your route, he's going to be right there. He does a great job securing the catch, getting the 1st down.
Finds his man, it's Goss. Gets away from one, he's got space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like, it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Got his man. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run, and this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Got it set up on the outside. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Lopez to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tied in the red zone.
It's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
He's got it on the run. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
And how about the lefty? He's got to buy some time and scrambles outside the pocket to the right and does a really good job of, even though he's running, still stays under control and makes a nice strike to his wide receiver.
Throws to the back. Touchdown, North Carolina! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Finds his man. It's Williams. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And the Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Got a man, it's Horton. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Takes it the other way. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And this is great sudden change defense right now. Of course, this drive started with their backs against the wall. They've now forced 2 straight incompletions. If they can make one more big play here and avoid giving up a touchdown, man, that is a win.
This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Good timing on the quick out. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Back to pass on second down. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Breaks into the open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Grab behind the line. It's Williams. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. And the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Lopez wants to fire. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
I don't know how the defense allowed that guy to get so wide open. Obviously, he's got tons of speed. We know that, but you've got to key on him and at least have two people running with him deep down the field. That time, that must have been a coverage bust because he was way too open.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Williams. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Simpson. He's looking deep. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Culliver. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Going right to work up top. Fires on the move. Makes the grab. Turning it on. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, I think the quarterback was trying to push that ball deep down the field. Nobody was open, though, so he finds his fullback for a short gain.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Lopez to pass. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Rides the back and leaves it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Sends it back in motion. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Tight end now in motion. They'll run it. It's Cross. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a crease. It's Goss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
All right, no secrets with this offense. We're going to keep running the football. Let that clock tick. Keep 2 hands on the football. And then where does my kicker like to kick it the most? You see some people like it from the right hash or the left hash. Some people like it in the middle. Run the clock. get my kicker in the position he wants to be in, try to kick the field goal with the least.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. You understand the celebration after taking the lead, guys, but this thing is not over yet. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
And the Alabama offense will take over first and 10.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. He's going up top here late in the game. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got him downfield. Oh, a lot of space. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Last chance coming up. Here's a throw downfield late.
Well, you look at the clock. We've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice.
Going over the top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back.